And we're on day 3. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? Oh yeah, we have a barbecue. If there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more for me. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, your beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. Hey. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up for a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. That thing about showing up early, I do that. All the time. I'm so worried about being late that I'll always show up like 15 minutes early. I suck. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to two other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome! I'm so glad you two are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. Oh shit! Imagining a brick wall. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. Whoa. They stare creepily and say nothing. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Huh? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. What's this? Ah, Mary, sweetheart. Did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Barry and his daughter Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. You need to get this woman out of your life, buddy. She's already trouble. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary. For the first time. She does look like she's missing... I think it's a graphic glitch. I think she's supposed to be carrying a wine glass. I think that's totally it. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor. But please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Oh, I think I've actually met everybody else. Wait. Are you still here? I thought you left. I think this game might still have a few bugs. Great. I bet you're excited to get to know everyone better. Hope you both enjoy yourselves. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling with baked goods. I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad. Oh, they're going to talk about weather. Alright, alright. How could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. You can do that? Just replace your dad with a plate of cookies? I love my dad a lot, but I'm actually considering it. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the coffee shop? Oh, for the coffee spoon. Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Gotham Beyond? Yes, it is. Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second. All of these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Talk to Robert and Brian. Talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Talk to Joseph and Dave. Nope. Burger time. I'm gonna go talk to Robert and Brian. Well, mostly Brian. Robert, I'm a little uncomfortable around you right now. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey guys. Barry, how the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood alright? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. Oh, he's doing it again. Oh boy. Say, isn't there some golden rule about it not being gay if it's in a three-way? Just spitballing. Barry, have you met Robert yet? Yes, we're acquainted. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent the night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. Good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside. Making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Little. Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have kids. Wait, what happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the back country. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They built him tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle and the rope bridge snaps. Oh dear. You could see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound. God damn it, guys! I'm able to dress the wound, but now I gotta fireman carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. Won't lie to you, there were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy. But you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. Guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down the river and he lost a flip-flop. Missed that kid. Brian and I laugh nervously. Yeah, okay. Cool. Or am I kidding? Dun-dun. Insert drama hamster or whatever the hell that meme was called here. I am kidding. Whew. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us, laughing. Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. I like this kid. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess. And then we'll get out the truck. The imaginary truck. We're safe from the ghost, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. It's cold-blooded, I like that. I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert? Wait a second, are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah. Amanda and I love that show. It's the best. Especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah. Quality reality What the hell are we talking about anymore? I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in the harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over the... Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay. But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it. Wow, that actually was very adorable. I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teacher says she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Kids, right? Gotta love him. You're required by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little playdate for him. Yeah, that'd be nice. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. I really, really don't want to talk to Joseph or Damien. Mostly Damien right now. Talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Let's see how that works out. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I have an inkling that he has no idea what they're talking about. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place. And to try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Let's talk to Craig. He seems lonely. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Great, little River here is a great cheerleader, aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around. That kid is gonna have to learn to express herself one of these days, you know. I nudged the mic again. I do that a lot. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age. Oh, they always are. Nice. But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How are you settling in? The new place is perfect. It's really cozy and the neighborhood is beautiful. I'm so glad we moved here. And I'm even more glad that we're right next to my old best friend. Craig gives me a playful punch in the shoulder. Ow. I remember that hurting less in the past. Sorry, I've been doing push-ups and stuff. Barry, how are you liking the neighborhood? Oh shit, you realized I'm here! It's pretty nice, everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter's fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you looked cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. Yep. Slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Aha! There it is! This is my daughter. Hello. What's that? Carmencita. Hey! Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look! I'm making friends! Are you making friends? You better be making friends. I think it takes a little longer than 2 hours to charm a dad enough to fuck me, buddy. Or let me fuck them. Sorry. Dads just don't work that fast. Yeah, actually. Amanda, you remember that cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend? And, your teacher? Oh, well, I do have experience fucking the teachers of people I know. Thank you for that, honey pup. Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors. Oh. Yep. Still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Great seeing you. And off she goes. She finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger gun move from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go? Oh, there's finally someone who has a son. Huh? A son that isn't a creepy Children of the Damned clone. Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide. Ernest! Ernest Ernest Hemingway Vega. Are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Are we gonna meet Ernest? Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burnt down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burnt down half the yard. And then spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard too. This is a destructive sounding kid. Oh, there he is. What the... He looks like a DeviantArt drawing of Darwin Watterson. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Barry, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter? Ernest? Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, you happy now? I'm sure we're just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Oh. Fuck you, kid. Ernest? Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stay in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Yeah, authoritarian English. You've been speaking it for years. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? No. I'm cool as a cucumber. Hey, dude. See that right there? You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. For how long, Craig? How long do we get to be cool dads? I don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we become the machine we once raced against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Metta's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. Oh. No, she doesn't. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's important. It's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me at Ernest. See, this is why I'm going to settle for being the cool uncle, if ever something happens there. I'll just be the guy that gets to babysit and let the kids watch all the shit they don't get to watch at home. I'm gonna teach them a thing or two. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. You're right, but it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Oh. I don't know. Watch an extremely goofy movie and you tell me. Don't let us eat up your time, Barry. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. I guess we have to go and deal with Joseph and Damien now. I spot Joseph chatting with a guy from Dead Gotham Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious, can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter, it provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Oh. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. This is like watching a guy meet his evil twin from a mirror universe. Look at them. Barry, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Are you sure you should be out in the sun, buddy? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond. Sorry about that. We seem to have lost connection for a second. Can everybody see me? Just checking. Hello? Good. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
What?
Hey Amanda, would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall into any under one... I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as a tween hipster with some normcore leanings. What the fuck is normcore? Bats are cool, though. Ah, pity. You enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? Not really, but good movie style. Oh, it does? Oh, cool. I guess I learned something today. That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarsh. Are you Well, of course you're trying to be a giant caricature, but still. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. Do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twins appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey. Guys, enough with the creepy twin stick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. Don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. Huh.
Oh my god.
I think I might have taped over VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? Oh, jeez. She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Tuller's are pretty resilient. You need this woman out of your life. Oh god, is this what the game is trying to make me do? Get her away to make room for me? Oh jeez. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my 5th. I've squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. I fucking knew it. Just looking at these two fills me with a deep, seething rage right now. Oh my god. Ah, Lucine, have I introduced you to Barry yet? It's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. There's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucine bows. Whatever, sir. The scene bows again. Mr. Christiansen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Do you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad. It's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns on the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Oh, is that a tattoo? Yeah. Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. It's so cool. Wanna see mine? What? Lucien pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty cool. Lucien! We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. Just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. You have a habit of blinking in and out of existence, buddy. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. This is where true daddies meet. You probably didn't know this, Barry, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrillevable. Thank you, Brian. I was about to say the same thing. I tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. Oh boy. Mustn't we keep talking about this? Can't we just appreciate the artist? Oh boy, I do relish these jokes. I've never seen him make a mistake.
Hey.
Yes, please. All the children at the party boo the glorious display of foxes. Oh my god. After I've had this burger, I'll have to return to my patio. Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly bob. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Oh, jeez. It's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Yeah, what a freaky coincidence. It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're a single dad trying to raise a kid. Happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all of the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Yeah, I imagine. What the... Dad book? Great social network for... What? Why? I'm not even gonna be surprised if that's an actual thing. We're all on it, so if you never need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops, I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda, what? Welcome to the neighborhood. Wow! Was all of that the introduction? Amanda and I walk back to our place and the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. I feel like I was at a networking event. Wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. Fuck yeah. You and Daisy seemed like you were having a way better time than I was. Because we were. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up in Dad Book. Maybe I will. If I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh, Is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted. And be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Don't do anything I would do, except that kind of leaves you with no other options, but... Okay. Call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not gonna do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and will never do that. Do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna... see how long I can sleep for. You know what? Let's work on some stuff. Let's see if I actually have a job. You know, that stuff. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great, see you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and some wine and dine mastermind with celebrity chief Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. It does sound delicious. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although I think I was actually good at cooking. Although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hill. Not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda, send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? There are some minor graphics glitches in this. I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hands, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she does respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes, now I'm really worried. The episode of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hill are not only... I actually don't know that word. It's not often I encounter an English word I don't know, but I'm not sure how I'm supposed to pronounce that. But possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. Can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops, guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. We're pulling the middle name now. You came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You totally freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. You're seriously overreacting. I'm not gonna be like this when I go off to... You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I have a right to be concerned. There's a point there. But all the same, we had a deal. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. Alright. I'm gonna go to bed now. That went well, I think. Oh! It saved. Good. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. And I think we'll see how that peace offering goes over next time we play this, because I'm getting exhausted. I am all deaded out for now. That one moment of parenting was plenty for me for one day, I think. I'm liking this game so far. It's definitely shaping up to be everything it promised it would be. A genuinely sweet little visual novel with lots of dad jokes that have varying degrees of groan-inducing effects. But this is fun. I'll definitely play more. I definitely will. For now, though, I genuinely am freaking exhausted. Is there like a save there? Yes, there is. Cool. So I'd say we're done for now. See you next time, guys. Bye.